We are here in the foundation, in the headquarters of Müller Martini in Zofingen, Switzerland. It's halfway between Bern and Zurich. That's one of the production sites where we assemble mainly saddle stitchers, perfect binders, but also the digital solutions. In addition to that, we have a manufacturing plant in the central Switzerland, pretty close to Lucerne actually. This is one of the most modern sheet processing plants in Switzerland, which provides all the covers, all the mechanical stuff for our machines, but also works for the third market. So they have a lot of external customers and provide high quality metal to them. In addition to that, we have in Raden, which is 1.5 hours west of Hanover, another assembly plant, which is at the location of Kolbus. Back in 2018, Müller Martini took over the bookbinding business of Kolbus, and we continue to manufacture machines in this factory, mainly hardcover lines, but also the high-performance softcover machines. Based on the size of the market, we have either our own Müller Martini legal companies, where we have local service and sales personnel, or we cover the market with sales agents. We have a number of sales agents around the world with, in most cases, very long relationships. We work together with them and they cover their respective markets. It grew from a one-person company back in 1946 to a 4,000 plus employee company in 28. After that, we all know that the market changed pretty much and we have adapted to the changed market environment. But nowadays, we are with around 1,300 employees very well positioned to cover the needs of today's market. With a clear focus on one side on the digital transformation, where we support our customers with our solutions, but also with our expertise to manage this digital transformation, but of course without forgetting about all the large and important customers we have in offset printing, where we still of course have a comprehensive portfolio for. That's one of the big challenges we face today in service, but also in spare parts supply. We have a very large installed base, and because of the high quality of the machines, many machines with an age of 25, 30 or more years are still out there producing reliably day by day. But if they break, customers expect that we provide spare parts, that we provide service to them. This is quite challenging. You have seen our spare parts center, where we have more than 100,000 different parts on stock, and we can provide, if you call us today and you have breakdown on a machine delivered 1980, we still can provide spare parts for it. Derived from Industry 4.0, we derived our development strategy Finishing 4.0 with a clear focus of making our machine portfolio fit for the digital world in terms of flexibility, variability, touchless workflow, so they can cope with products which change dimensions, content from one product to the other, which puts completely different requirements to the engineering and to the machinery than it was in the old times, where we had a machine which needed to produce 100,000 catalogs, one identical like the other. This is a new world, very challenging, but also very fascinating world. Because we're not talking only books, we're talking also stitch magazine, where we can also produce individual content into stitch magazine, where every product can have different thickness, every product can have different content. Different size to a certain extent as well, depending on the changes, the range of changes, it needs some manual settings, but the thickness and the content can change from one product to the other. Very much, and this is a task which is of course ongoing, that our people understand themselves really as consultants, because we need to take the customer at the hand and guide him through this process, because for many of our customers, digital production is a new area. They are not so familiar with it. In the old time, we had experts on the other side of the table. We were on the same level, yes. Now, I would say, with many customers, we have more experience in the area of digital transformation, of system integration, and this is our clear focus. We want to be a solution provider which provides an end-to-end solution, including the workflow system, including the system integration, and not just a bunch of machines. Given the amount of machines which are still in the field, given the fact that 90+% of print volume is still printed in offset, this is a process which will take time. And we are convinced that offset printing will not be substituted completely. It will be a coexistence depending on the job structure, depending on what you want to produce. Either you prefer digital printing or you go into offset printing. Volumes will be different, but as in our understanding as market leader in post-press and print finishing, we see it as our clear task to provide solutions and machines to all different customer segments. It will take time. I mean, we see, of course, growing interest in our digital solutions, especially in digital book production, where we have gained market segments and access to market segments which we had little access to 10 years back. But generally spoken, I would say the whole process of transformation takes longer than maybe originally expected.